Josh.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right here?
Yeah, just here. Lads, just here.
Josh. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Working. No internet. Heffron Centre. It's all good. Oh, shit. All right. I hope so. You'll be right. I believe in you. Who's the number 3? Yeah, that's it. What's the surname? Cal? Cara? Cara.
Can you?
No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I will. Done. It's round 10 in the Futsal Premier League Open Women's Competition. It's second versus third as Hakoah, who are in second place with a 1-point advantage, visit Heffron Centre to take on the home Mascot Vipers, who are in third. This promises to be a very, very enthralling game. Two teams still in the hunt for the premiership, although that seems to be slowly getting away from both teams. UTS Northside in phenomenal form. A defeat to either team here will spell the end of their premiership hopes at the least, but finals looks all but sorted for both. Comfortable in their positions on the ladder, but of course they'll want to finish as high as possible. Hakoah only have the one loss this season, and it came against this opponent. Mascot winning 3-1 on that occasion. Round 3 game played on the 19th of October. Good early possession here for the home side. Here's Sarah Moore. Back for Miriam Mostagimi. Marcela Santos. Or Hannah Charak for the home side today, but Trudy Camilleri is there, and the captain is struggling with a bit of the flu, but still won't let her team down. Made sure she was here today. And Helena Halios Lewis. In goals, of course, Ivana Rosman. Been outstanding this year for the Vipers. I'm sure will be key to making some very important saves this afternoon. And how about that from Halios Lewis, and forces Brianna Clark into an early save. Great footwork and speed from Halios Lewis, and the shot to match as well. Up to the task though, Hakoah captain Brianna Clark. Early shot off the post there from Mostagimi. And now going the other way is Aurelia Collins. And Mostagimi stepping in and blocking the run from Gisela Pipino. Madeline Malone. Town. The starters for Hakoah. Sarah Moore looked to find some space for herself. Here's Collins. Now Malone. Back to Pipino. Collins. Leary. Muchensky. Muchensky, who was sent off the last time these two played. On that occasion in round 3, the Vipers took a 1-0 lead through Camilleri. First, let's see what Pipino can do here. Her shot blocked by Mostagimi. Muchensky. Pipino spreads it wide to Collins. Collins' pass is blocked by Camilleri, and Pipino again. No shot blocked there by Collins this time. Friendly fire. It'll be Rosman's ball. As Francesca Grange comes on to replace Trudy Camilleri. And that one will roll all the way through. As mentioned, Camilleri opened the scoring for the Vipers last time. Tao Muchensky then saw red, and Hannah Charak took full advantage and made it 2. Gisela Pipino halved the deficit in the second half before Sarah Moore rounded off the scoring with a 3-1 win for the Vipers. Intercepted by Grange. Square pass for Halios Lewis. Now Moore. Closing up her options. Goes back to Mostagimi at the pivot. Now Grange. Halios Lewis combines with Grange. Halios Lewis can't keep it in though. Hakoah only dropped points twice this year. They drew with Dural and lost to the Vipers. they beat the undefeated, well, they were undefeated, apart from that loss, UTS Northside in a comprehensive 3-0 win. And that is UTS Northside's only loss of the year. Gatorna goes centrally, loses out. Pass there from Helios Lewis was for Sarah Moore, and Sarah Moore will be replaced now by Aya Yamahata. Here's Muchensky for Collins. And Gatorna plays it through for her. It's a good ball. Chance here for Hakoah. Malone couldn't take advantage. Good play there from the visiting side. Barker come on for her first minutes of the game. Chipped over the top by Francesca Grange. Goes out of play. Here's Brianna Clark now. Over the top for Olivia Mitchell, but closed down now. Barker. Yamahata. Forward for Grange. Back for Barker. Moster Gimme, the only one of the starting five yet to come off for the Vipers. Here's Grange again. And Mascot have been slowish starters over the last few weeks. Of course, had to play a doubleheader last weekend as well. Saturday, Sunday against Mountain Magic. And there's a chance there for the visitors, and Rosman's got it. Here's Gatorna. Square for Collins. Mitchell looking centrally for Gatorna, but that will roll through for Rosman. And Sophia Broken, she's come on now as well, and all five starters have made their way off the court for the Vipers now. And there haven't been a lot of stoppages in this game so far. The game's really flown. And how about that run from Barker? Wanted the foul, it didn't come. A few questions asked, but referee in a good position to see what was happening there. And Connor Killigan, Mascot Vipers coach, not happy. Here's Yamahata. Barker, back for Grange. Yamahata. Broken shear. Closed down well there by Madeline Malone. As Pipino and Muchensky prepared to come back in. Hakoah really trying to stick to a core group of players. And Yamahata almost with the back heel flick there. Here's Collins. Yet to come off Aurelia Collins. Tony Sharp was warned pre-game not to call her Antonia, to stick to Tony. Ball falls for Gatorna. And saved again by Ivana Rosman. Comfortable save for her. Broken shear. Collins. Back to Sharp. And Sharp finds Pipino, who still hasn't entered the field of play. As the captain returns onto the court. Here is Trudy Camilleri. Broken shear. Combines nicely with Camilleri. Falls for Barker. Off the post and in. Amy Barker squeezes it in. And the home team take the lead. The Mascot Vipers lead by 1-0. Lovely work with Camilleri and Broken shear. Ball falls for Barker, and Barker puts the home side in front after just over 8 minutes of play. Here's Broken shear. Strong challenge there on Barker, and to be fair, I think Tony Sharp sort of gave herself away there. Looked at the ref even before the whistle had blown. Here's Pipino. Back for Muchensky. And a good block set up by the Vipers. They win the ball back. Here is Pipino trying to take advantage of the loose pass. But Yamahata does well there defensively. Cleared by Mitchell under the pressure of Camilleri. Crossed in, and Clark tips that out for a corner. Shot by Camilleri, lots of power, but not the direction required. Here's more. Back for Mostagimi. He's trying to find Camilleri at the target, but couldn't quite find her captain. Here's Muchensky now. Malone. Tough ball back. Luckily the press wasn't high there from the Vipers, otherwise Hakoah could have been in trouble. Malone. Pass cut out by Moore, and now Halios Lewis leading the counter, and easily saved by Clark. Tried to release the ball early, but Miriam Mostagimi was all over that, and Clark now steps out with the ball. Here's Pipino, holding up two players, getting beyond two players, Pipino. And Mostagimi steps forward, and now Camilleri trying to find some space, finds it, has a go, shot blocked. That was a great chance there. Had Halios Lewis running down the right. And timeout taken now by Hakoah. Less than 10 minutes remaining. Well, after the first timeout, just over 10 minutes of futsal played. It's the home team that lead by 1-0. Amy Barker, the scorer. After 8 minutes. Ivana Rosman hasn't really been tested at the moment for the home team. As Brianna Clark has been called into action a couple times, and definitely the Vipers have looked the more likely to score again of the two. Clark will get it restarted now after the timeout. 8 minutes left on the clock. Here's Muchensky running out of space there. Ball went out. The Vipers ball. Message from Connor Killigan. Let's get the ball moving. And without the pivot there, Sarah Moore forced to ensure the ball went out of play, not to lose it in a dangerous position. And Mostagimi read that and headed it down for Camilleri. Now the counter. Camilleri lifted it a little bit too much for Halios Lewis, and disappointed with herself. Knows it was a very good opportunity for the home team to create something. Here's Muchensky now. Gets it back again. Malone. Plays it forward, and last touch there of Canarella. Nice work from Halios Lewis. Looks really in the mood today. Had Sarah Moore to the left, but just couldn't get control of the ball. Canarella. Here's Pipino. Square for Muchensky. Leaves it for Pipino. Looking for the space, but doesn't come, and well defended. Disciplined defending once more from the Vipers. Halios Lewis off, replaced by Grace Triganza. Her first entry onto the court this afternoon. Here's Moore. Great feat from Sarah Moore, and goes on her own. Pipino with the block. Sarah Moore just winced there after that shot. Very important to the Vipers. Great ball out wide from Mostagimi for Camilleri. And Pipino. Blocks the pass there as Moore gets a rest, as does Camilleri. Yamahata and Francesca Grange come on. Here's Mostagimi. Back for Joe Triganza, and Grange couldn't get the pass out to Yamahata. Joe Triganza drives forward, plays it out wide to Yamahata. Here's a chance now for Gatorna, but nobody arriving there in support. A good chance for Hakoah, that. Great pass out wide from Mostagimi for Grange. And Grange gets it back again. Here's Yamahata. Cho Triganza gets the space, but good goalkeeping from Clark, was aware. And Grange intercepts the pass. Francesca Grange, saved by Clark. Good save. Barker for Cho Triganza. Can the Vipers find another before the break? They've had a good chance through Grange, saved by Clark. They're putting the pressure on. Last 5 minutes of the first half. The first half that's flowed pretty well. Yamahata just over the bar. Malone for Pipino. Dropped by Pipino for Malone. Here's Collins. Back for Malone, who's looking for the run. Good ball, but even at Osman out quickly, thwarting any chance of Collins getting there first. Here's Yamahata. Cho Triganza. Grange wants it played forward. The pass was blocked. It'll be a corner. And Pipino driving forward now. Good challenge from Grange, and Barker comes to help. Now Barker running the other way. Still Barker. It was a good shot, but a good block from Malone. Timeout now taken by the Vipers.
That's right.
Still, it's the home team that lead by 1-0. Inside the final 5 minutes of the first half. A game between second and third on the ladder. The Vipers in third, Hakoah in second. We start with Trudy Camilleri. Barker under pressure from Pipino. Coughs up possession, but works hard to win it back. And how about that from Amy Barker? Still Amy Barker. And still, Amy Barker ends up winning a kick-in from that somehow. Here's Camilleri. Gets it back from Grange almost. Now Pipino tried to put it through the legs of Yamahata. Didn't quite achieve that. Asha Sutton on now for Hakoah. Ball's over the top and Gatorna loses her footing at the vital moment. And the free kick goes the way now of the Vipers. Francesca Grange coming off. Replaced by Broken Shear. Barker, nice ball wide for Broken Shear. Now Yamahata. Here's Yamahata. Broken Shear. Ball falls here for Yamahata. Good run forward and blocked out. It'll be another corner. Barker will take this now. Cut back for Yamahata. Blocked again by Sutton. Got a couple key blocks in there. With Clark. Short to Pipino. Collins. Back for Pipino. Intercepted by Yamahata. Broken Shear. Back to Yamahata. Cross goal. Intercepted by Collins. Here's Pipino now. Collins. Not kept in there by Broken Shear. Trying to juggle it up. Couldn't quite complete that. Here's Collins. First time pass from Gatorna, but that'll go out of play. .90 seconds remaining in this one. In the first half, of course. Here's Mostagimi wide for Broken Shear. Square for Halios Lewis. Broken Shear couldn't get on the end of that. Roll all the way out and it'll be Rosman's ball. Mostagimi for Broken Shear. Now Camilleri. Halios Lewis for Broken Shear. Wasn't a bad idea from Broken Shear. Camilleri started the inward run. Here's Collins, Gatorna, Muchenski. 30 seconds remaining. Can Hakoah conjure up something, or will Mascot keep the score as is? Bit of miscommunication there between Camilleri and Broken Shear. Here's Muchenski. And Broken Shear might get away here, and she has. Sophia Broken Shear saved again by Clark. And Camilleri lifts the rebound well over the bar. What a chance. That's 2 one-on-ones now. But the Vipers have missed, and they'll go into half-time leading by 1-0, thanks to Amy Barker. A game that's been very, very tightly contested, and perhaps the Vipers have been a little bit better with a couple clear-cut chances saved by Brianna Clark. But after the first 20 minutes, it's the Mascot Vipers 1, Hakoah 0. Teams are back out for the second half here at Heffron Centre. It's the home Mascot Vipers that lead by 1-0. Thankfully, we've got a roof above our heads because we've been hammered by a storm here in Sydney's east. A bit of hail, a bit of rain, a bit of thunder. We're safe and dry as Muchensky tries to get there first, but unable to ahead of Rosman, who just saw the ball out. Now Camilleri for more. Back for Camilleri again. Pipino for Collins. Pipino driving forward across goal for Muchensky. By Muchensky, I should say. Halios Lewis. Short to Mostagimi. And tried to feed the pass for Halios Lewis, but it was just off. Here's Collins. Now Pipino. Centrally to Malone. Muchensky. Wide for Collins. Has a look up and goes back to Muchensky, who's trying to get around more and did well enough there. Tao Muchensky. In the end, though, Camilleri in the right spot at the right time. And Hakoah's pressure continues. Pipino, what a ball! And Muchensky should have at least hit the target there. But she knows how hard it is to be. Even Rosman had to make sure that shot was hit perfectly and as close to the corner as possible. Instead, it went wide of the target. And Rosman didn't need to make a save. Good early pressure here, though, from the away team. Connor Killigan said he wants a clean sheet from his side. I need to weather this early storm if they're to do so. As I said, the Vipers played a difficult doubleheader last week. Came away with 2 wins against the same opponent as well. And always difficult to beat the same opponent in consecutive days. They did so. 5-3 and 6-2 of Mountain Magic as Pipino looks to create something. Muchensky. Not happy with the pass there from Malone. Now Pipino. Malone finds Muchensky. They're asking for a handball. Collins, Muchensky. Has Malone available, tried to play the reverse pass, and Mostagimi and Muchensky come together. Halios Lewis went for a bit of a tumble. Here's Pipino. Square pass for Muchensky. Lifts up top for Pipino. Ball goes out of play. Now, Camilleri at the target. Sarah Moore has a couple to contend with, beats them both, and just couldn't find the pass to Camilleri there. Pipino, her pass intercepted by Moore, and Connor Killigan telling her to drive, and how about that from Mostagimi? Saved by Clark. Miriam Mostagimi with some absolute class there. Showing all her skill. And Rosman gets the stare from Camilleri. Didn't find feet, and here that Osman quickly turned away. Can't get the captain upset. He's got Torna. What a save, and a double save from Rosman. Brave goalkeeping. Chance there for Malone, but Rosman first saved well with the legs, and then was brave to come out and collect that at the feet of Malone. Under pressure now is Sarah Moore. Good blocking there from Mostagimi. Yamahata can't find the pass to Moore. Gets a thumbs up. Of course, after this one, the men's game will follow. A big game there as well. Must-win game for the Vipers. Get their futsal rules back in Daniel Fornito and DeMello. Connor Killigan as well, coaching the women's team back from injury. Very much strengthened. Gatorna, her pass intercepted by Moore, through the legs by Moore, and Gatorna recovered well. Here's Collins. Malone forced back. And Collins now under pressure. Gets it out only as far as Mostagimi, and Mostagimi's pass. A little too much there for Grange. Good touch there from Moore. Forward for Mostagimi. Last touch there off Collins. Referee says no, but almost certain it took a touch there. Mostagimi frustrated. Here's Collins. Malone. Closed down by Moore. Last touch came off Moore. Gatorna with a shot. It rebounds in front, and Mostagimi clears away. Grange intercepts. Yamahata up ahead. Mostagimi back in the pivot. Couldn't keep that in Grange. Too much on that pass from Gatorna. Here's Barker. Yamahata. Can't find the pass.
If she's facing backwards, you have to stay in the middle, okay? If she's facing forward,
Collins for Gatorna. Collins again. Couldn't bring that under control. Yamahata takes it early into the feet of Grange. And Grange will slow things down now. Joe Triganza. Grange gets beyond one, has a look up and just loses the ball between her feet. On to deal with, and Yamahata comfortable. Grange wide for Cho Triganza. Put in each other's way there, Yamahata and Cho Triganza. He's Grange now. Yamahata. Grange wins the corner. Good save from Clark. Snapshot from Yamahata. Ball back this time for Barker. Just wide, almost squeezed it in again. What a ball and a chance. And again, Ivanad Osman saves. Stood tall, waited for the opportunity and the shot, and then made the save. Great goalkeeping from Ivanad Osman. Barker, wide for Camilleri. Back to Barker again. That one goes out. And now Grange can drive here. Pushing their back, the referee plays advantage. Yamahata couldn't square the ball up. And now Gatorna has a chance. Goes on her own. It's a bad challenge from Camilleri, and she'll see a card here. Gets the yellow. Could have been worse than that. A challenge that sort of had to be made. Free kick now for Hakoah, who've definitely improved in the second half. Free kick opportunity. Tao Muchenski will take if he can strike a ball. Let's see if this will be a direct effort at the goal of Rosman. Looks as though it could be a training ground move, this one. Muchenski goes to Gatorna, but Camilleri blocks and clears. Gatorna takes it to the right. Gatorna's shot is blocked by Barker. Camilleri forward for Barker now. Great challenge from Tao Muchenski. Inch perfect from her. Moster gimme. Camilleri now. Looking to turn Gatorna, who did a decent job. Camilleri paddling away. Here's Gatorna. Wide again. Oh, it's a bad pass. Ball there intended for Camilleri, well off the target. Malone. Falls for Muchensky, blocked by Moster gimme. Desperate defending. Brave defending. Got the block in. Muchensky lined that one up. Touch forward. Halios Lewis does enough. Here's Malone. Gets it back again. Oh, what a chance. But again, Rosman was aware. Had anything eventuated. Camilleri. Barker comes inside. Camilleri back wide. Good movement here from the Vipers. Good ball movement as well. And you can hear Connor Killigan's happy with that. And it would have been a lovely goal. Rihanna Clark at the feet of Camilleri, who's rushing to get back now. And again, this time Barker gets the block in. Working hard. Oh, the Vipers. Coach wants a clean sheet. Inside the last 10 minutes. Camilleri keeping a close eye there on proceedings. Here's Muchensky. Pulls the ball back out wide, looking for an option. Camilleri strong in the air. Connor Killigan just asking the question of Trudy Camilleri, who, as I said at the top of the broadcast, has been struggling with illness. Halios Lewis making the overlapping run. Last touch off Camilleri, who comes off, replaced by Broken Shear. Mitchell couldn't find the pass. Moster Gimmy's pass almost cut out, but Halios Lewis can use her pace here now. Wide to Moore. Should have had the shot there, Halios Lewis. Moster Gimmy was looking for Broken Shear, but her pass is off. Pipino. Back to Sutton. Now Muchensky. Oh, how's that from Muchensky? Saved somehow by Ivan Osman. Perhaps should have held the first ball, but Didn't have much of a right to get the other, but did. And sometimes when you work hard, you get rewarded. Even when you make an error. On that occasion, even at Osman, for now, will hold on to that clean sheet. Broken shear, running out of space, and must have given me a cross to help Broken shear there. Malone. Out wide to Muchensky. First time pass for Sutton, who keeps it in, and even though Osman got a bit excited there, almost overran it. I think her coming out that quickly puts Sutton off a little bit. He's Broken shear. Oh, that's a late challenge from Sutton, who gets a yellow card. Heavy 4. Here's Yamahata. Now Broken shear. Goes down after the challenge from Pipino. And it is Mascot ball. Moore comes off, replaced by Barker. Here is Barker, scorer of the only goal of the game so far. Broken shear, closed down by Pipino, and Pipino in on goal now, squares it up, and how about that for defensive work from Grange, who worked hard to get back. Yamahata loses possession, and now Pipino wide of the target. Advantage there. Foul on Mascot, and I think that is the first of the second half. So they won't be too worried about that with 6 minutes to go. Grange looking for Barker, gets it back after that clearance from Malone. Chotri guns up, forced all the way back to Yamahata. A few passes that are putting Mascot under a bit of pressure. They've managed to get out here nicely. Grange's effort was blocked. Handball there off Yamahata. Malone for Muchensky. Triganza couldn't create anything in that position. Range back for Barker. Range again. Good pass out to Joe Triganza, whose pass is intercepted by Malone. Malone holding up the ball. Gets it back to Muchensky. Pipino on the turn, and Yamahata on the foul. It comes, late whistle. Yamahata forward for Grange. Olivia D'Alessandro loses out there. Grange square pass for Chotri Gunza. D'Alessandro will come off and looks to have hurt her elbow there. Here's Grange, intercepted by Collins, 3-on-2 to Pipino, and well defended again by Cho Triganza. They've really scrambled really well in this second half, the home side. Wasted chance there. Inside the last 4 minutes now. Hakoah needs to find the goal. Forward pass for Camilleri, and she gets it beyond Clark. She heard the keeper coming and poked it beyond Brianna Clark, and Trudy Camilleri doubles the home team's lead. With the end of the game approaching, an important goal for the Vipers. They can breathe just a little easier now. Here's Collins. Still, in futsal, it's a long time to play. I mean, we saw that last week, didn't we, with Hakoah. Against Sydney All-Stars. The All-Stars thought the game was done and dusted. They were leading 5-2. This is in the men's game. And Hakoah scored 4 goals inside the last 90 seconds of that game to come away with a 6-5 win. So despite 2-0 being a little more comfortable, it's far from over. In the meantime, timeout taken by the visiting side. And Hakoah ball. We're going to the extra player on the court now. And you'll see Talmuchensky in the orange kit. And Gatorna. Gatorna couldn't bring that under control. Camilleri. So Moster gimme. They're under pressure there. Last touch there, luckily, was off more. Hakoah trying desperately to get Muchensky back on. Here's Gatorna. Needs to move the ball quicker in this situation. Hakoah, if they're to utilise the extra player. Muchensky on the ball now. Gets it back to Collins. Now Malone. Ball moving a little too slow here for Hakoah. But really disciplined defending from the home side. Gatorna gets it out to Muchensky, and Hakoah managed to keep the ball. A Not that time though. Malone sees the ball slide under her foot. Muchinski will act as keeper now as well. Not coming off for Clark. Let's see how her skills in goals are. Barker for more. Cross goal, and what a save. Good save from Tao Muchinski with the feet. And that was a good chance though for Mascot to really drive the dagger home. Camilleri, great use of the body, great turn. Another save from Muchinski. Look at Camilleri working so hard. On a yellow card, needs to be careful. Shot taken there by Sutton. Here's Pipino, saved by Rosman. And Rosman, that's a disappointing effort from her. Halios Lewis comes back in. Hakoah coach Mel Keith not very happy with proceedings at the moment. Scoreboard really not doing her team any favours at the moment. Nor is the clock with 60 seconds remaining, and Rosman might have the chance to have a go here. And again, seems to be going wider and wider of the target, even at Rosman. The problem here, though, is that it just allows Hakoah to restart and try and utilise the extra player. This time, Mostagimi stepping forward, winning the free kick and slowing the game right down for the Vipers. Barker for Halios Lewis. Oh, that was incredible from Halios Lewis. Extremely quick feet. I actually lost complete sight of the ball there for a moment. That was special. One to get on her highlights reel, that's for sure. Wants the gimme. Ball did stay in for a moment. Hakoah born out. 33.3 seconds remain. Here's Pipino. Sutton back for Pipino. Good defending again from Mascot. It looks as though Connor Killigan might get his wish and keep the clean sheet. 22 seconds remain for that to happen. Here's Collins. Now Sutton. Sutton has a go, and it's wide of the target. Here's Mostagimi. Plays it forward, and that'll roll out. 10 seconds, and I think it's safe to say the Vipers will collect the 3 points and go above Hakoah on the ladder now. And they'll keep their clean sheet as well. That was very, very close. Sutton arriving at the far post. They would have been disappointed had they conceded there. And Rosman sends it long for Barker. 0.6 to go. And the final whistle or siren goes. That is full time at Heffron Centre. The home team record a massive 3 points and see themselves go up on the competition ladder above Hakoah into second place. Full time, Mascot Vipers 2, Hakoah 0. Connor Killigan gets his clean sheet. First half goal to Amy Barker. Second half goal to Trudy Camilleri. A goal in each half enough for the home side to record all 3 points. Stay with us. We'll be back in about 10 minutes time for the men's game. A massive game for both teams as the Vipers take on Hakoah.